will never fall. Samantha's the voice, she's lighting the spark. Justice junkies, together we'll make our mark. Reacting to the stories we're never torn, fighting for the truth. A new day is born. Welcome to the fight, we're taking a stand. Justice junkies, stronger hand in hand. Reacting to the world, it's a brand new game. Samantha leads the charge, remember the name.
Hello, 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 my lovelies. Hey everybody, why just one hand? Well, can I tell you a story real quick before we get into it? My dog came running up the other day and she had something in her mouth. And guess what it was, everybody? A baby rabbit. So, this has been preoccupying my time past couple days and will continue to preoccupy my time because it's just a little nugget. My dog always brings bunnies. I had to chase her around the yard to keep her from eating it, and now I'm bottle feeding it every 2 hours. So, ta-da! I'm gonna do my best. They're real hard to take care of, but so far this little baby's been a real good baby. Okay, anyways, let's get back at it. What are we doing today? Today we are doing MANSiON, which is a member request from Will. Thank you, Will. Sorry, I usually play. This bunny has got me all messed up. And I'm so excited to get to this one because I've been meaning to. Everybody's been asking for MANSiON and now a member request, so I gotta get to this one, okay? Sounds amazing. Let me go put this little guy. And I'm back. Okay, had to put the little guy back. All right. So that's what's been preoccupying my mind, but we're gonna do NF MANSiON right here, right now, right after we go over our amazing members, okay? So we got Paul, Bjorn, Tim S, Tara Norway, Clara N, Sam S, Neil J, Levy Nick, Mike N, Jeremy T, Jim H, and Will M. What is up, my loves? And if you ever want to sign up for a membership, you can do so right underneath here, and you get the most say in every single thing that I do, y'all. Every single thing that I do, y'all. Okay? Sorry about that. But just remember that 72% of you that are looking at my face are not subscribed. So if you want to join the Sam Fam, that free, easy way, all it takes, doesn't cost a single penny, okay, is that like, comment, and subscribe. Come on down to Sam Fam, everybody. Please don't be shy. Boop, okay? We also have merch, Double J, okay, a lot of other things. You can check the link out in the description. You can also check it out on the Justice Junkies main page. Now, let's get into it, shall we? NF, and I'm so sorry it took so long to get to this one, because a lot of you have been asking for it, but here we go. NF MANSiON. Off we go.
Insidious as blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's lonely inside this mansion.
Yo, my mind is a house with walls covered in lyrics, they're all over the place. The songs in the mirrors written all over the floors, all over the chairs. And you get the uncut version of life when I go downstairs. That's where I write when I'm in a bad place and need to release, and let out the version of NF you don't wanna see. I put holes in the walls with both of my fists till they bleed, and you might get a glimpse of how I cope with all this anger in me. Physically abused, now that's a room that I don't wanna be in. That picture ain't blurry at all, I just don't wanna see it. And these walls ain't blank, I just think I don't wanna see them. But why not? I'm in here, so I might as well read them. I gotta thank you for this anger that I carry around. Wish I could take a match and burn this whole room to the ground. Matter of fact, I Congratulations, you'll always have a room in my mind, but I'ma keep the door shut and lock the lyrics inside.
Insidious as blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's only inside this mansion. Inside this mansion.
Yo, my mind is a house with walls covered in pain. See, my problem is I don't fix things, I just try to repaint. Cover them up like it never happened. Say I wish I could change. Are you confused? Come upstairs and I'll show you what I mean. This room full of regrets, just keeps getting fuller it seems. Moment I walk into, it's the same moment that I wanna leave. I get sick to my stomach every time I look at these things, but it's hard to look past when this is the room where I sleep. I look around, one of the worst things I wrote on these walls was the moment I realized that I was losing my mom. And one of the first things I wrote was I wish I would've called, but I should just stop now, we ain't got enough room in this song. And I regret the fact that I struggle trying to find who I am, and I lie to myself and say I do the best that I can. Shrug it off like it ain't nothing, like it's out of my hand, and get ticked off whenever I see it affecting my plans. And I regret watching these trust issues eat me alive, and at the rate I'm going, I'll probably still be there when I die. Congratulations, you'll always have a room in my mind. The question is, will I ever clean the walls off in time?
Insidious as blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's only inside this mansion. Inside this mansion.
So this part of my house, no one's been in it for years. I built the safe room and I don't let no one in there, cause if I do, there's a chance that they might disappear and not come back. And I admit, I am emotionally scared to let anyone inside, so I just leave my doors locked. You might get other doors to open up, but this door's not, cause I don't want you to have the opportunity to hurt me, and I'll be the only person that I can blame when you desert me. I'm barricaded inside, so stop watching. I'm not coming to the door, so stop knocking. Stop knocking. I'm trapped here. God keeps saying I'm not locked. I chose this. I am lost in my own conscience. I know that shutting the world out ain't solving the problem, but I didn't build this house because I thought it would solve them. I built it because I thought that it was safer in there, but it's not. I'm not the only thing that's living in here. Fear came to my house years ago, I let him in. Maybe that's a problem, cause I've been dealing with this ever since. I thought that he would leave, but it's obvious he never did. He must have picked a room and got comfortable and settled in. Now I'm in a position, it's either sit here and let him win, or put him back outside where it came from, but I never can. Cause in order to do that, I'd have to open the doors. Is that me or the fear talking? I don't know anymore.
This mansion.
Wow. That was beautiful. I think we've all, maybe not, maybe some people are luckier than others, but I think we've all been through like trauma at some point. Maybe not everybody, but I certainly have. And I think my biggest one was almost graphic. Okay, graphic. Click off now if you can't handle DV talk. My worst one was when I was almost murdered by my ex at 8 months pregnant. Yeah, he was trying to end the life of me and my son. My youngest boy, but my middle child. And I heard it said Jordan Peterson, and whether you like Jordan Peterson or don't like Jordan Peterson, I happen to like him. Okay, I happen to like him. You don't have to, but what he said is very true. When it comes to traumatic events that build those walls for you, those walls of fear, the fear doesn't come from the actual act itself. The fear comes from understanding that somebody was looking at you and they wanted to hurt you and they were enjoying it. They were enjoying you being terrified. They were enjoying them having power over you, you being helpless, you being unable, defenseless. That's the part that messes with people's minds. Is that somebody, it's not the fact that they tried to end my life. It's the fact that they looked at me and they wanted that. They wanted to do that to you. That's the part that messes you up, is the evil. The evil that can live inside of some people is what messes you up. Not even the act itself. The act itself is very terrifying, but the fact that somebody literally was looking at you and thinking, I want to end her life, and not having any emotion about it, is the part that messes you up. That's the part that somebody looked at you and thought, you're not worthy of life. And I'm not gonna let you live anymore. Period. You're like, I control this. I don't want you here anymore. Or whatever the traumatic event was. For me, it was that. It was somebody looking at me and thinking, I'm going to end her life and I'm going to enjoy it. That's what messed me up. Is that a human being can look at another human being and think that, can want that for you, can want you to go through pain, is fine with it, has no reaction to it, has no problem with it. That's the part that messes you up. And that applies to anything. Relationships where somebody lies to you about their intentions. Somebody cheats on you and is like, oh, it was all just a big game. Like, it's the looking at somebody and knowing this person genuinely wanted to hurt me. And we're okay with that. Had no feelings about it. That's the part that messes you up, I think. But I got very lucky. Right after that happened, I was sent to treatment. I got inpatient treatment for over a year, and then over a year in a halfway house, and I got to learn so much about myself. I got to process what I went through. It was so wonderful. And then I found a good church and stuff like that. And that's my coping mechanism. Other people's could be different, but that's mine. That was my coping mechanism, and it's worked out beautifully for me. And when I did meet my husband wanted a relationship with me. Oh, let me tell you. And the whole time, for a long time, I was like, back up, buddy. I don't even think so. Don't even go there. Just went through that. Went terribly. Thank you very much. Not interested, right? For a long time, I was very much like that with my husband. And I liked him so much, but I didn't want to trust him. I didn't want to give him the opportunity to look at me and think, I'm gonna really pull one over on her. Like, I'm gonna intentionally do that. Mislead. Lie. What if he has underlying intentions? But once I got that help and once I got that treatment and once I allowed myself to recognize that people like that are actually pretty rare. Evil people, I mean. People that really genuinely want to see you hurt, people that are like sadistic, are actually pretty rare. So I couldn't punish him for what happened to me from somebody else, because guess who I'd be punishing through that? Myself. I'd be punishing myself. I wouldn't have gotten to know him. I wouldn't have gotten to know my best friend. I wouldn't have given him a chance had I gone the way I wanted to go. Just be like, get away from me, dude. Like, want nothing to do with you. And it's the best decision I ever made, and it is about being brave too. You have to decide that you want to live, you want to give chances, you want to trust again, and you have to be brave about that decision. You have to be brave about it. If you've been cheated on, if you've been lied to, if you've been abused, if anything has happened, you have to be brave and literally make the decision that I'm going to trust this. I may get hurt. I may get scarred by this. But I'm going to trust it because I want a life. I want to live. And there is no living without trusting something, right? Because otherwise you are just stuck in your box, in your mansion that you built for yourself in your mind, hardening your heart, blocking your mind off, blocking your heart off to anybody who could come in and really truly love you and mean what they say and say what they mean. So I think that's a decision for everybody to make. You know, like he said, I'd throw the fear out, but I'd have to open the door. The scary part is opening the door. Opening the door to danger. To possible danger. But once you open that door, you realize it's not as dangerous as you thought. You realize that it was worth opening the door. That's what I got from this. I thought it was so beautiful, and sorry, I hope I didn't get too graphic there. I tried to keep it as PG as possible, but yeah. It's a very brave decision to decide to live. Even if that means you're going to get hurt. To take that chance, you know? And understand that you are worthy of life. You're worthy of living. You're worthy of love. But you gotta open the door first, right? Alright. Woo! I almost cried on that one. Thank you, Will, so much. That was so beautiful. I loved it. I've been meaning to get to this one. A lot of people have been asking for it. And I'm so glad I got to it. It's a beautiful reminder that you can either live in the fear or you can live in life. Actually live in life or live in fear. And that's literally a conscious decision that you have to make. And I hope you pick life. It's worth it. Okay, let's go over our amazing members. That was so beautiful. I almost... Woo! If I think about it too much, I'm gonna cry. Alright. Okay. We got Paul, Bjorn, Tim S, Tara Norway, Clara N, Sam S, Neil J, Levy Nick, Mike N, Jeremy T, Jim H, and we have Will M. Thank you, Will. Thank you, everybody. And if you ever want to sign up for a membership, you can do so right underneath here, and you get the most say in every single thing that I do, y'all. Every single thing that I do, y'all. Sorry. Anyway, if you ever want to leave a tip, you can leave it at this Cash App right, y'all. You can leave it right, y'all. Or you can always do the super comments, super stickers, super thanks. You can always hit your girl up. We will always appreciate that so much. If you ever want any merch, Double J OK. Merch link is going to be in the description and on the Justice Junkies main page for your official merch. Okay, everybody. I love y'all. This was so beautiful. I'm so glad I finally got to it, Will. And pick life. Pick life. Pick taking a chance. You might get hurt. You might get hurt. I can't guarantee that you won't. But damn it, it's better than just living in your agony. At least you took a chance, you know? And eventually your people will come. Your people will come. I found mine, and I hope you find yours too. And if not, you can always come here and you're part of the Sam fam, all right? We're family here. So I love y'all. This was amazing, and I will see y'all next time, okay?